First breaking news out of Toledo. A woman, watch this, rescued after her car was swallowed by a 20-foot deep sinkhole on a busy street. 13 ABC, the only TV station with our cameras rolling as crews pulled the woman from that massive hole. And take a look at this bird's eye view of that car trapped at the bottom of that crater. Welcome to Action News at 5. I'm Diane Larson.
And I'm Christian Brown in for Lee Conklin. We first told you about this story in a breaking news text alert this afternoon. Our cameras were there when it happened at Detroit and Bancroft just after noon today. 13 ABC Sean Haggerty joins us live with this breaking news alert. Sean.
Yeah, I can tell you right now that some of the intersections pretty close here at Detroit and Bancroft are going to start opening up pretty soon. We'll give you a live look at what the crews are doing out here today as they are continuing to clean up. And it was a scary situation around 12:15 today for Pamela Knox. Now, she says that she was on Detroit Avenue headed toward Bancroft when she told firefighters that she saw the car ahead of her start to wobble a little bit, and then it was too late for her. She fell about 20 feet down into that sinkhole, and as you saw, she was able to be rescued by Toledo firefighters as they put a ladder down into the hole there. Why did all of this happen? I just got off the phone with the city spokeswoman. She tells me two separate lines, one a 30-inch and a 36-inch combined sewer line collapsed, which caused a washout, which caused the ground to erode, which then eventually caused the car to fall inside there. It hit a 6-inch water main, a water main that was back from 1895, those combined sewer lines from 1891. Here's what some witnesses saw today.
She was just riding by there before it happened. It just happened.
What's that make you feel like?
Scared to go drive past there again.
Now, as for Pamela Knox, who fell in that hole, 13 ABC was just over at her home. She didn't feel like talking on camera today, but we did get a chance to catch up with her husband. He said that his wife has a headache, but that she is resting, and she feels that she is very lucky tonight. He actually came over here when the accident happened. His wife had called him. He came up to the scene, saw the hole, and said, boy, I hope my wife isn't in that hole. Talked to firefighters. Sure enough, she was, but she is at home resting tonight. Reporting live in Central Toledo, Sean Haggerty, 13 ABC Action News.
And divers resumed their search today for a missing 18-month-old. Over the weekend, a fisherman found a piece of hair, and police have determined that hair is human hair. It's still unknown whether that hair belongs to Elena Steinfurth.
It's getting worse on my nerves. Getting real worse on my nerves. I just wish they would find her so we could get over with. It's all over with for everybody.
Meanwhile, Elena's family is holding a vigil today, praying for her safe return. Volunteers, police, and even the FBI have been looking for the 18-month-old since she was last seen on June 2nd. Tonight's vigil starts at 7 at the corner of Federal and Leonard in East Toledo.
The jury has the case now in the case of the two men accused of killing a 1-year-old at the Moody Manor apartment complex. Jury members heard closing arguments. 13 ABC's Alexis Means joins us live with the latest. Alexis.
Diane, they got that case around 3:10 this afternoon, and as you mentioned, they had closing arguments this morning. Now, the prosecutor told the court that all of this evidence points to Keyshawn Jennings as well as Antoine Jones. They are accused of shooting multiple shots into an apartment at Moody Manor and killing 1-year-old Keandra Hooks and seriously injuring her sister. Now, prosecutors say the men, they really wanted to kill a rival gang member, but they shot up the wrong apartment.
9mm. Keyshawn Jennings took that, and a .40 cal. And Antoine Jones took that weapon. And they set out to do what they talked about.
There are no fingerprints belonging to Keyshawn Jennings located on any of these cases, nor Antoine Jones.
Now, like I said, they've been deliberating since about 3:10 this afternoon. They had a knock on the door. The prosecutor as well as the defense team went back into the courtroom because the jury had 3 questions that they wanted to have answers to. They wanted to see the video of Keyshawn Jennings' interview, and they wanted to see the video of Antoine Jennings as well. Also, the video of the 3 suspects in the Moody Manor in an apartment complex. So they asked for those 3 pieces of evidence to look at. Again, we'll continue to be here for this story, and we'll be here at 6 to bring you the latest. Reporting live, Alexis Means, 13 ABC Action News.
New at 5.
The Cleveland man charged with holding 3 women captive for a decade was found competent to stand trial. Ariel Castro is charged with more than 300 counts, including kidnapping, rape, and murder. This morning, a judge said he is mentally capable of understanding the charges against him. Castro's lawyers raised the possibility of a plea deal if the death penalty is taken off the table. A trial is scheduled for August 5th.
Well, that odd thing up in the sky today was the sun finally came back out after,
that?
Cool rainy start to the week.
Let's get a check of our forecast with meteorologist Jeff Cornish. He's in for Jay tonight. He's live in the 13 ABC First Warning Forecast. Hi.
Yeah, it's been a very wet time out there over the past week or two, but today most of us got a bit of a break. Lately, the question has not been, are there any storms? It's really just, where are they? There's a chance for some thunderstorms tomorrow, though, and it is July 4th. We'll have to dodge a few of these storms as you move through your plans. We'll take you there with Predictor in a few more minutes. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Jeff. And as you just heard, tomorrow is the 4th of July, and that means it's time for a Toledo tradition.
The Blade's Red, White Kaboom is set to be the biggest fireworks display in the area, drawing tens of thousands of people downtown.
Tonight, 13 ABC's Tony Geftis got a sneak peek of the setup and what goes into keeping the tradition alive.
Inside of these tubes are packed, colorful explosives, all lined up near the docks, ready to light up the 4th of July.
And it's just like putting together a big puzzle.
The Blade's annual Red, White Kaboom over the Maumee River is a crowd pleaser that takes 20 minutes to go off. The setup takes 3 days.
Try to put certain colors or certain effects with, the music itself. Like Rocket's Red Glare, you'll have Rocket's Red Glare.
Ronnie Greco has set up large-scale fireworks displays for Pyrotechnico the past 32 years. When he started, they used to light the fuses with railroad flares. Now the launches are all safely choreographed from a distance through a remote computer program. The team is still nearby. The fuses still need to be set by hand.
So this is all gold. These are all gold. Those are all gold. This is all noise.
And it's all set to music, simulcast on 94.5 XKR. The finale will be set to The Who's Love Reign Over Me. But in case of rain or the fireworks, organizers are prepared. These outer tarps keep the shells dry. Then another layer of tinfoil helps keep out moisture and sparks from other blasts. When it's showtime, the fireworks will rip right through the tops, right on cue.
Love will have a hard shell, for love, rain on me, and it's just going to be pouring rain.
Greco's forecast calls for a shower of sparks and a blast of patriotic cheer. In Toledo, Tony Geftis, 13 ABC Action News.
And Pyrotechnico is based out of Newcastle, Pennsylvania. The company also puts on the fireworks displays for the Mud Hens. Well, Cedar Point is also preparing for its fireworks celebration. You see here crews placing the mortar tubes along the beach. The park's firework display goes off at 10:30 on July 4th. In addition to the show, Cedar Point is offering free admission to members of the armed forces July 4th through July 7th.
Several communities in the area are gearing up to celebrate Independence Day. Tonight, Sylvania is holding its Star-Spangled Celebration. The event features live music, kids' activities, food, and of course, fireworks.
But we can expect about 4,000 people inside the facility. Let's not forget about all the backyard parties that are going on that have become a tradition in the Sylvania area with this show. We also have parking available at Pacesetter Park. About 900 cars will fit in that facility, and so you can either view them from Pacesetter Park or right here at the terrace or hit one of the backyard parties.
Star-Spangled Celebration is happening at Centennial Terrace in Sylvania. It runs from 7 to midnight with fireworks at 10. Admission is $5 for adults, $3 for kids 12 and under. And stay tuned for a full list of fireworks displays later on in the newscast. Well, tomorrow marks 100 years for a portion of the Perry's Victory Monument in Put-in Bay.
A reenactment ceremony will take place tomorrow. That's coming up next in today's Blade Briefing.
This is 13 ABC Action News with Diane Larson and Christian Brown.